Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. I'm getting kind of an early start today because I think my day might get broken up with a few odd and end activities. The cooler boxes where I left them was with I've got the bottoms in them so that the cooler can sit in there. Now what I want to do is start working on the lower shelf. We're going to get that done. I wanted to give you guys a quick update of where I'm at. I've got the front and back shelf supports on both cooler boxes installed. And you'll see the side slats or side supports laying here under the cooler boxes. I haven't installed them yet. What I'm going to do is give the glue time to really set up. And while that's happening, I know the front to back dimension. I'm going to go ahead and cut the slats to lay on top of these brackets. So we'll get that done next, and I'll show you what that looks like. Well, I got the slats cut for the bottom of all three of the cooler boxes, and I've started installing them on the first one. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's the cooler box. And there are the slats going across the bottom. Now I haven't put the side pieces in yet. I figure I'll go ahead and get the slats all the way over to the side because they're getting pin nailed down to this runner and they're also getting glued on. And when I put the last one on, I can glue the piece that goes, the side piece for the bracket there on, and I can actually pin nail it to the last slat, and that should help hold it in place so that it can dry. You'll notice I've got a gap of an 1/8 inch between the boards. I've just got this piece of MDF that's 1/8 inch thick, and I'm just using it to sort of, separate them a little bit. That way they have plenty of room to swell up with moisture and shrink, and they're not going to cause one another to warp. I'm going to go ahead and get all these slats installed on these last two coolers. We'll get the side runners put in, and then I'm going to start working on the top of the cooler boxes, finishing out the top, getting the cooler down in there. Now, I don't have the hardware to mount the cooler yet, but I'll go ahead and get it to where I can slide it in and out of the box, and then I'll be able to build the top. So I'm making good progress. I hope to get pretty far along today. I'll keep you guys posted, that's a promise. Bottom shelves are fully installed in both cooler boxes. All that's left to do is install the side braces. That's next. Well, I made some pretty good progress. I'm happy with where I'm at. I need to stop because I've got to take my daughter. She's got a tournament tonight, an archery tournament at 8 o'clock. And she had her bow adjusted 2 days ago, and she wants to get a little more practice. She's looking for just to find the right sweet spot because it's, when you add a pound or two, I think it was 1.5 pounds they added, it changes how you shoot. So I'm going to take her up, let her shoot a few arrows, and then get her ready for the tournament later tonight. I don't know if I'll be back out in the garage tonight working, but I'm going to show you where I got, and man, I'm wore out, but I'm happy. This took a lot of work. I've got both the boxes. The bottom parts are completely done. I just need to build the top that will attach to the top of the cooler. You raise the cooler up here. There we go. The cooler's not bolted down or anything, but you can see the cooler's level with the top of the box, which is what you want. Now I'll just build a little square top and attach the top of the cooler to it, and you'll be able to raise and lower that. I think they look fantastic. I'm really happy with where I'm at. I'm hoping to maybe finish them tomorrow and have them ready for some type of stain or outdoor finish, waterproof finish. I'm not sure what I'll put on them yet. Well, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me. I've had a great day. I hope tomorrow to just finish these babies up. I mean, I'm really excited. I want to get back. I need to make a few more wine glass holders. I make 9, and I've sold 7 so far. People just contacted me and wanted them, so I need to make a few more to take up to the store. I've got over here on the table, these are all the parts for the other cooler box. Now, I went ahead and made the bottom. I may end up taking that apart because I'm going to do this one a little differently. And I left the top, the frame around the top, and I left the slats and stuff a little bit long because I figure I'll trim those to fit at the time that I put the box together, because one of these required a tiny bit of attention because, the wood is not 100% perfectly straight. It's been on a pallet, so it might be a little bit warped. So you got to tweak it a tiny bit. So I cut everything about 1/2 inch too long. And as I put it together, I'll just have the chop saw and I'll just clean things up and make it fit real nice. Looking forward to doing that video, but I think I'm going to get these done and do a few more things for the shop. That'll be good to go when I have the time, and I'll put it together for you guys. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I want you to have a great evening, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Take care.